See, what happened is Toledo and St. Paul back in July started a game. Toledo took a lead in the first inning, then it got rained out. So now they're making it up in Toledo. Game one, Hens and Saints, completion of that rained out game. So technically Toledo is the visiting team. Up 1-0 lead from that game. Didn't last long though. Mark Contreras finds a hole in the infield. Michael Hellman trots in from third as the Saints tied up at 1 run apiece. Jump to the 5th inning. Chris Williams, the very first pitch he sees, a blast out to deep left off the jumbotron, and just like that, St. Paul with a 1-run lead. Hens chance to answer in the 7th, runner in scoring position for Jamie Westbrook, grounder to third, over to first to end the inning as Toledo only able to get 1 run off of 3 hits. That 1 run came in Minnesota a couple months ago. They dropped the first game 2-1. More fun and games in the nightcap. This time Toledo, the true home team. This game just 7 innings, no score until the 6th. Saints man in scoring position. Cole Sturgeon swimming upstream. Base hit into center. Mark Contreras scores. St. Paul takes the lead, and that's it. That's the only run. Final score 1-0. Toledo held scoreless today as they lose both games. Matt Melzak and Jim Weber try to make heads and tails out of it.
All right, thanks out here at Fifth Third Field. Jim, you played today 16 innings, and the Mud Hens, well, they got 1 run back in July.
That was it, the run back in July. Yep.
The rest of the time, they could not find a run today at all. Matter of fact, they hardly even threatened for a run.
No, I think it's pretty sad when you play 2 games and only have a total of 6 hits. And when that happens, you're not going to win too many games.
Yeah, and that was clearly the case today. Mud Hens, you know what, though? On the other side, they pitched it very well today. They could have very easily had been 2-0 today.
Yeah, I think you can always say that, especially when it's a 1-run decisions. You lose 2-1 and then 1-0. But again, it's a sad thing when your 1 run was scored back in July on a Derek Hill triple and a Josh Lester sacrifice fly, which officially goes into this game. But of course, they're long gone.
Yeah, that first game, the suspended game, ends up going the way of St. Paul. They get a couple of runs. The long home run was certainly the difference there in game 2. Joe Navalon gave the Mud Hens all he could. He hasn't gone past 2 innings all year in Erie. He comes up here, goes 3 innings, doesn't allow a base runner.
Yeah, that was a huge bright spot to watch him work. 9 up, 9 down, 4 strikeouts. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, that made it gave the Mud Hens an opportunity, but a late run for St. Paul, and they win it. So they sweep the doubleheader today. Same 2 teams, though, right back out here tomorrow. And the Mud Hens look to get back into the win column. We'll see if they can do it then.